Let's do this, folks. Let's do this. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Welcome back. This is another week. It's been another one. Holy cow. Things have been hectic as usual, and it's been a lot of fun. It has been. We're having tons of fun around here. So let's get into this. Let's bring the chat on in. For those that are new to the channel and don't know or aren't familiar with the way things work around here, this is the Friday night live stream. This is when I reach out to the community and we all catch up and we have some wobbly pops. That's right. Get yourself a wobbly pop. Get that one going. We're going to hang out for a couple hours and we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff that's been going on this evening. I hope I scared everybody at the beginning there with that image. That is one of my favorite Photoshops of all time. Give it a name. Chat, please give this one a name. Give this a name. What should we call this? It's terrifying. But this is a product of Canada. Maybe that's what it should be. It should just be product of Canada. It's the Tam Tam. Oh boy. I hope that freaked people out because it should. It should freak you out entirely. That's insane. Anyway, let's get into this. Oh, another what is that? Clydestein meeting? Love it. Love it. Clydestein. I like that one. There you let's get this larger so that I can see it better on the screen so I can read all your chats. Because I love reading all your chats. This is what it's all about on a Friday evening as we're hanging out. Is that a Teresa Tam photo? Yeah, it is. That's right. Scary. Is that Carney's wife? Oh no, it's Carney's wife is even scarier than this thing. Wow. That's the Tam Tam. That's your health minister. That is what keeps you, all Canadians, healthy. All of us Canadians. This is where our health originates. Tamagotchi. Yeah. That's it. That's exactly it. So, oh man, we got a bunch to talk about. I did no preparing for this live stream because I've been so busy with other things and last minute getting to the live stream. But there are so many things available to talk about and a lot of things happening at the moment. Of course, you guys saw the thumbnail. The thumbnail being the boss of the year. We'll get into some of that stuff because, oh boy, I mean, really? Like, you can't even hang on to your staff for a month? It gets pretty bad, especially when you had to, pick one way out of the woodwork that is left shamefully and bring him in as your chief of staff. That's the shark over there, Marco Mendicino. The Mendicino. He did the thing and he walked away without getting prosecution. He's a class act, that one. He does not want to be part of the administration any longer. Want none of that. Says Marco Mendicino. He wants nothing to do with that. When shady characters like that even say like, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to call this one out. Then what kind of administration are you actually running is the top question of the hour. But what does it look like around Canada anyway? I mean, we've got what happened in Ontario. All the way in Ontario, they're boxing up people and cramming our seniors into sea cans. That's what's happening over there. Hopefully people are feeling all right despite all of that. And in Vancouver, Cat Canada pointing this stuff out. Oh wow, okay. Are you a communist? Join the revolution. Communist Party of Canada. Wow, they're just out there in the open with this. Trish Prue for 279. Thank you so much. Yippee! It's Clyde and the Clydesters time. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, folks. On your way in, make sure you hit that. It helps out a ton. I even put this on Twitter because just tonight's the night. We're just making fun of Canada and having a laugh. Might as well. This is really the mood I'm in at the moment. So let's just have some fun with it. Why not? Quick Brown Fox, joining as a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You mean liver lips? Mendocino? That's all I used to call him, but Carney's cabinet is effing horrible. Yeah, well, we're looking at it. We're going to get into some of that stuff. What is this is a glitch that happens on X. X has been glitching like hard right now. Follow back for Cat Canada. I'm following Cat Canada. What are you doing? Twitter. Why are you giving me that stuff? And now it's registered. That's the thing. The commie poster got ripped down in Toronto by ... Who? The oligarchs or some, I don't know. Clyde, thoughts on Alberta independence now that the petition has been registered as of this afternoon to hold a referendum? What are my thoughts on Alberta independence? Kristen, are you new here? No, I'm kidding. Really? Like my thoughts now that the petition has been registered? I don't think it's changed since before. I'm very pro Alberta independence. I hope it gets its independence. I think that is one of the best things that can happen in Canada right now. Right now is Alberta gaining its independence, because that leads to, because here it is. As a whole, okay, we'll get into it. As a whole, it's a liberty movement. And the hill that I've said that I'll die on is the hill of liberty. I'm all about liberty. Liberty is number one. And what do we have with Alberta? Alberta is a province that is absolutely subjugated by the rest of the provinces, but namely Ontario and Quebec. I mean, let's not mince words. That's the deal. That's what's been happening with Canada. We see the transfer payments, massive amounts of money being extracted from Alberta and given to all these other provinces that can do fine on their own. They're absolutely fine on their own, but I just don't feel like putting my work boots on. Wow, okay. So I don't care that you have that many needs. The people of Alberta have the needs of their own, and they're not ready to put down the work boots. They're not ready to do that, and they just like a little bit of independence, a little liberty. Liberty is, and this is where I go for this. And the reason why I think it's a liberty movement is because you have a federal government that is oppressing, that is, mistreating an entire province. I'd say the entire West, but for the sake of just the Alberta independence movement, in this conversation, yes, the federal government is it's a raw deal. It's a raw deal. It's taxation without representation. Absolutely. The vote can be decided before Alberta even gets a vote. That's not representation. Any taxation after that point is taxation without representation, and the taxes keep going up. The tax burden is insane. Albertans are a very proud people. They have their own culture. They have their own way of life that has very little to do with what's going on in Ontario and Quebec. The people of Alberta have more in common with the people directly south of them than they do with people all the way to the east. So I would say, in my personal estimate, is that Alberta is being subjugated by an outside force. It's like an occupation. So this is a liberty movement. For Alberta to shed the Canadian federal government off its back is a point of liberation. So I'm absolutely in favor of the Alberta independence movement. Now, as it goes for the 51st state stuff, I'm an American. And I love America. I love Canada. I love all the platitudes of what Canada used to be. Canada's becoming something else. It's going through a metamorphosis. It's turning into the dung beetle, if you know the metamorphosis, the short story. It's going through something else. It's not the Canada that I grew up in. America, I still love America. America is the thing. And I do think that there is a difference between... I've been stewing over this one. Oh, I'd love to share this one with you guys because I've been racking my brain, stewing over this. What is the fundamental difference between America and Canada? What is there like a thing that you could drive into the ground and say, that's the fundamental difference between the two countries? Yes, I think that there is a fundamental difference between the two. And the thing that I recognized, the one thing that really stood out to me was 1776. 1776 is that date. It's that date that means everything to the American identity. Independence is everything for that identity. It's the fight for independence, the fight for freedom, the fight against tyranny that America went through and became part of its core identity. And this is something that Canada has never had. Canada is lacking this. Now, this isn't to say that there aren't brave people that pioneered through the Canadian wilderness and established an entire country and all these things. But it was always lacking that one thing. The 1776 Crown revolted over 2% excise tax. That's right. We're up to what, 50%? It's sad, really. Yeah, the Boston Tea Party was a 2% excise tax on a commodity, like one commodity. And they were fed up. They were like, nope, you didn't even consult with us on this. You just imposed this on us. Nope, goodbye. Tea's going in the harbor. We can't have it. You can't have it. And sparked a revolution. And people talk about revolution. The American Revolution was literally free people breaking the shackles. Like, you talk about communist revolutions. It's like, hey, let's beat everybody up and then build this establishment that beats everybody up to give us free stuff. Like, that's not right. No, that's not good. I don't want to. The whole idea of 1776 was not to establish this all-encompassing, entity that hovers over your entire existence and gobbles you up and takes all of your resources from you and gives you back trinkets like the serfs that came before. No, that wasn't the thing. No, what makes America beautiful and the culture of America, and the reason why people will say Second Amendment over my dead body, First Amendment, come at me, brah. The thing that really makes that is where it all came from. And again, not to say that Canadians shouldn't be a proud people and shouldn't this or that. They just that is not part of the culture, and it never was part of the culture. So this is this is what's been missing. This is what I've always kind of had whoa, what why can't I just get people to stand up for themselves? And it's always been a thing for me. We just lost the War of 1812. We'd be in the situation. Oh, if we'd just lost the War of 1812. So that's another thing. The War of 1812 happened before Canada became Canada. It was the British. The British were trying to acquire more land, and that's what actually happened there. And yeah, there was a conflict, and it all happened. And there's been several conflicts. I mean, the American Civil War was a bloody conflict. And this is another thing that's so beautiful about American culture, and leave all the woke stuff aside, because woke stuff is from outside, and it's, wow, that's awful. And America's doing its best to get rid of it right now. I don't know about Canada. I know a lot of Canadians want to get rid of it, but even after the Civil War, and after all was said and done, they still had statues of, General Lee, and they had respect for all of the people who fought in the South. And that's always been a thing. They're still your fellow countrymen, even though there was a war and there was a thing. That respect was always given. Don't see anything like that here. Trish Proof for $6.99 says biggest difference is U.S. rights are more protected than Canada's. Biggest similarity to is the left in both countries are trying to take them away. That is very true. The left is trying to take them away, and the U.S. Constitution is, I mean, the rights are enshrined in the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. They're the beauty of the Constitution and the way it was written was it was a document telling the government, these are the rights of the people. You can't screw with that. No, like off limits. Bye-bye. Get out of here. You can't have that. And Canada tried, you know what I mean, in the 80s to do the, you know, the Constitution thing and tried to put together the you know, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And what did we get out of that? We got a piece of paper that's not worth the ink that was printed on it. It's actually sad. It's really sad. So, I mean, you don't have to look any further than a few years ago in 2022 when a bunch of truck drivers said, you know what? We're going to challenge that. You've put travel restrictions on us, and we're going to challenge that. We're going to stand up for what's written in the charter. And the government just straight up said, no. You see, we don't have to follow that charter. We've got ways around it. If you've got a way around it, it's not a charter. It's not protected. Your rights, whether you love to believe this or not, are endowed to you by your creator. Whether you believe in Siddhartha or Jesus or whatever, I don't care what you believe in. Your rights are endowed to you by your creator. Now, the government can either respect that or trample on it. And the Canadian government has said it very clearly that they're willing to trample on it, and they'll go to whatever means necessary to do that as they've been moving forward in all of this stuff. I'm sorry, I'm going on rants. I'm supposed to be just chatting here with you guys. This is what's good. Here we go. Richard Hughes with the Second Amendment guarantees the First Amendment. Yeah, so there's a reason why the First Amendment, actually the two First Amendments are so very important. They're so very important, and they're specifically important to the men that wrote it. The men that wrote the Constitution. They were very, very aware of what had just recently happened to them. And, you know, the King of England, King George, was a tyrant, a special kind of tyrant. He was the kind of guy that would write things in the statutes like, you have free speech and you have the right to bear arms and stuff like that. But then when it didn't suit him, he would just ignore the statutes or go around the statutes or write a provision that he was allowed to take the statutes away for particular periods of time. And of course, this is back in the 1700s. And the guys are like, holy crap, we need to enshrine these rights in the Constitution. We need to make sure that no government in the future, no matter what sort of thing that they have in mind, it doesn't matter how good they think they're trying to behave, don't allow them to trample on the people's God-given rights. That's exactly that. You cannot infringe on these rights. So they made sure. And I mean, look at Thomas Paine, for example. Thomas Paine was jailed in England for the things that he wrote about. He wrote about liberty, things that I talk about on this channel, things that we discuss together. Imagine that. Imagine being jailed over that because we say, this guy's a tyrant. We shouldn't have to listen to him. We shouldn't have to do that. I mean, we're not far off, are we? We're not far off. We're in a time right now where it's in the statutes. Because it's in the statutes and it's not enshrined in law in Canada. Just look at what's happening in the UK. Yeah, still going on in the UK right there. Still in the statutes, right? Absolutely. And in Canada, Bill C-63, Bill C-63 got squashed. It's going to come back, though. It's going to come back as some other bill. It's going to have some other number. Just like everything else. They're just zombies, these things. They're literal zombies, like literary zombies. Not literal zombies. Literary zombies. They are written words on pages that just keep coming back. Just keep coming back. I'm gonna take your rights away. I'm gonna take them. Try to stop me. You knock one out. Knock one out. The next one pops up. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take this. Until our rights are enshrined in a document like a constitution, there will always be zombies. I'm coming for the statute that says you have free will and the ability to travel. I'm coming. I'm coming for your handguns. Oh, already got them? Okay, I'm coming for your rifles. The natives like those kinds of rifles. Okay, we won't get those rifles right now. But we'll get them eventually. We're gonna come get those, SKSs. We're gonna get them. And your Springfield. We're coming. And if you said anything on the internet that might be offensive to somebody, we're gonna put an ankle bracelet on you. It's coming. Just like all the other bills. I mean, Bill C-11 that passed. Was it Bill C-11? No, that was Bill C-10. Bill C-10 got squashed. There was so much effort. So many people were coming and saying, stop Bill C-10. Stop Bill C-10. We can't let Bill C-10 happen. And so Bill C-10 was squashed. And then Bill C-11 came along, and it was Bill C-10. And life imprisonment in Bill C-63. Yeah, that's right, Diane. Diane Sylvain for $10 says, democracy is not enough. No, it's not. If the culture dies, Western civilization foundations like the rule of law, the country dies. Pat Buchanan. Are you a Buchananite by any chance? I heard there's this big thing between the libertarians and the Buchananites at the moment. There are certain fundamentals, I guess, differences. I don't want to go off course with that. You're absolutely right. Democracy is not enough. Was it Benjamin Franklin? He wrote, and I'm paraphrasing here, democracy is two wolves and a sheep discussing what's for dinner. Now, democracy is a good way of picking stuff. It's a good way of picking stuff. Now, if you want to have representation, you get the people of the area to vote for their representative who can go to a place where it's not democracy. They have votes on things, and that's a thing. But we also have this thing called the rule of law, like you just wrote about. The rule of law is a very important thing, and I'm not versed in Buchananites, Clyde, just like the quote. Okay, fair enough. Was it Buchanan? Maybe it's not Buchananites. Maybe it was somebody else. I've been listening a bit to the podcast of the Lotus Eaters. They're fantastic, but I don't know if I agree entirely with the direction that Carl Benjamin's going in. But that's what we do. We discuss things, we disagree with each other, and we find better ideas. That's how it all works, right? Preach it, brother. Yeah, that's the thing. So the idea of democratic institutions it's fantastic. It's a way of voting and choosing people to come in. But this whole idea of my democracy, democracy's backsliding. The people who keep talking about democracy hate it. They absolutely hate it. They're the first to get rid of it. I mean, look at what's happening in Europe. All over Europe, the right-leaning parties are starting to win. Let's get rid of democracy. This is Leaf Buzz B for $2.79 says CBC put out a vid today trying to attack YouTubers. Have you got a link to that? Is there a link? Because I'd like to put that up. CBC YouTubers. Let me see if it's just in the title. Maybe we can find something. CBC YouTuber. 1 day ago, wrong side of history. No, none of this is that. Trump ambushes South African president with claim. Oh my goodness, Trump kills me. He's hilarious. That was a really good move what he did with the whole South African thing as well. Now that's another movement that's like a liberty thing. Those people have what's happened in South Africa is like the most vile thing. Like it's absolutely vile thing. But what Trump has done is he's granted asylum to people who absolutely need asylum. It's unbelievable. So yeah, is there no link? I can't find anything. I'm looking. How a Canadian content farm went viral with pro-Trump politics. Hold on, what's this? Oh, maybe I found something. Maybe I got something. Da Fight You with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Says people like the zombie from Hamilton who was attacked in Stanley Park are everywhere. If she was standing on the edge of a pit with a rifle pointed up at her, she wouldn't wake up a slave. It's you talking about the lady that I did a video about this morning. Like, I don't even know where that mentality comes from. I have no idea where that comes from. I'm guessing, has everybody watched that video? I don't know. Have y'all watched that video? See what's going on with that? But that's, yeah, it's crazy. So TLDR, lady goes to Vancouver, gets attacked in Stanley Park by some crazy who was out on bail, and then does a whole thing about being a bad bitch and how she, not today, you tried, and that's the thing. Is Mr. Sunshine Baby joining us tonight? I talked to him earlier. The story we were going to talk about, not really a story, so he won't be tuning. You might see him in the chat though at some point. You might jump in and say hi, but yeah, don't think so. But yeah, it just didn't turn out to be a thing. What pisses me off is he's going to hurt someone else and she doesn't care. Yeah, that's the point where I really kind of turned around on that one and went, whoa, yeah, you know, yeah, you're stupid if you get attacked like that and it becomes like a personal thing, and then you still like don't see that was the reason why you got attacked was because that idiot was the crazy person was out on the streets, but then you're fine with him still being out on the streets because you don't live in Vancouver and all you got to do is stay away from Vancouver. That's crazy. Did you talk about RFK talking to Canada about the ostriches? No, I didn't talk. Is RFK talking to Canada about that? I understand he put out a tweet talking about it, and yeah, I don't know. Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans for $2 says, I finally paid off all my taxes, and it's May. Yeah. You know when our tax freedom day is in Canada? It's not until August. So yeah, it used to be in June, and then we got Liberals for 10 years. So now it's August. That's right. So joy on that one. I'm looking at the ratio of the likes. Guys, hit that like button. It helps out so very much. It's a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. So hit that like button. It helps to recommend this channel out to more people out there in the interwebs. But yeah, tax freedom day, incidentally, if you don't know what that is, you work until a certain day until you've paid your percentage of taxes. That's the percentage of the year. You didn't make a penny up until that point, and now you're free to keep the rest of your money. Yeah, it's in August in Canada, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. Sasquatch Chronicles for $10 says, Clyde, it's a tax and it will affect Canada. It's his response to Canada DST. YouTube is American and Canadians make money off of it. It's USA's DST. It will affect their things as well. What do you, hold on, what are you talking about? DST. The DST. I'm trying to catch up on this one. Hold on a sec. Yes, Moose on the Loose did a great video on that. DST. Drop DST. What is DST? Is this a digital service tax? This is a Trump thing? Digital service tax. If Canadians have a king, we're not free. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't just show Moose's video in the thing. So April 4th, 2025. Ottawa. Okay, there we go. 4 hours ago. Here, let's get into this. Twitter was all amok today, so I missed out. I probably missed out on some things. Yagami for $10 says, I'm a Muslim first-gen immigrant. All my relatives vote for liberals because they need property values to remain high. I'm disappointed in my fellow Muslims. I can't afford anything with $2,300 in rent. Try $3,000 in rent. That's what I'm paying. Oh, no, I'm not trying to belittle your situation. No, I get it. I get it. It's, yeah, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. And it's going to be, I hate to say it, it's gonna stay bad as long as the liberals can make it stay bad. They want to keep the values high because they know that that's a political move. Keep those values high, but then at the same time they're like, we need to make more investment properties. We need to get more properties. The answer is more properties and high values. Like, that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't work out. The market has to crash at some point, and the question is when. The question isn't, because it's inevitable. The question is when. People can't afford a price. Eventually the price has to come down to a level that they can afford, which means everyone who has built up equity over the years, like, cash in if you can, get what you can out of it, and do whatever you can, because yeah, it could be pretty awful. Pretty awful, pretty quick. Canada makes us pay a digital service tax, so Trump is returning the favor. Interesting. This might be a good opportunity for me to just move my YouTube to America. All I need is an address down there, and because I'm an American citizen, I'm tired of the Canadian government soaking me for everything. They're coming for your YouTube revenue. You better register your business in America if you want to avoid the tax. Well, looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to make some phone calls this week then. That's, wow. Okay, I'm going to get on that. I mean, we're moving there anyway. So bad. Like, why? How do you chase people out of the country faster? You serious? You serious? Like, just chase people out. Just chase people out of this country. It's such a joke. It's such a joke. Unbelievable. Andrew for $5. Ostrich eggs have the potential to eliminate the jab and bird flu. I wonder why they don't want ostriches hanging around. This is the story. I want to cover this. I'm trying to get in touch with people that I can cover this angle. Instead, it's turning into something else. It's about campers, and it's about everybody else's thing right now. I don't know what's going on with it. I definitely want to cover the real meat and potatoes of this story, which is, why the heck do they want to stop something that looks like a potential for not needing other therapeutics? Just to say a word. That's the real story. If there's alternative medicines and people can choose the medicines that they want. I'm tired of the government telling me what the heck I can and can't do. It's just I'm absolutely sick of it. I know you guys are sick of it. I'm sure everybody's sick of it. Iron Pelvis with the thrust. The Iron Pelvis thrust with a $5 super chat says, do we want to talk about kicking Pierre Poilievre's ex-girlfriend out of her management position in the CCP or the CPC? I don't know much about that. I've largely ignored Pierre Poilievre since the election. A lot of people told me, "You're wrong, Clyde. He's really campaigning the best that he could campaign." I kept saying, "No, he's not. He's gonna lose if he keeps going down this place." And then, yeah. There's only, I mean, how many ways can I say, "Told you so"? I don't know. I don't know. I'm so disappointed because it wasn't their election to lose. The Conservatives, I mean, like, it wasn't their election to lose. This was everybody. This was everybody in Canada. It was really, that was other people's election, and they made it about them instead of trying to get the Liberals out. And what do we have right now? We have what looks like might be a Liberal majority. Whoa, woo. So I mean, the next big thing is get Dr. Clyde. Dr. John Campbell is a great channel to collaborate. Oh, I mean, I would love to talk with Dr. John Campbell. Absolutely. I've got so much respect for that guy. Totally. Sasquatch Chronicles for $4.99 says Trump is also going after Canadians who have investments in America with a tax. Wait, investments in America with a tax. The liberal boomers are about to pay for their sins. Typos send me off the charts. Yeah. I want to look into more of this. This is insane. This is insane. Going after Canadians that are invested in the United States. Well, guess I'm just going to have to move there. Shucks. I'm gonna put out a bunch of content. I'm trying to get in touch with some lawyers out of the United States, immigration lawyers, because I know that there's a lot of people that really want to find out about their options, because there's a lot of people that are they're in the same boat as a lot of us, and saying, you know what, again, Conservatives, that was not just your election to lose. This was everybody's election to lose. It was potentially the last one in Canada. So there's a lot of people ready to check out, especially the news of all these new taxes. Whew. Yeah, that's a very quick way. So I'm looking to do content talking about options for Canadians, what they can absolutely do. So look forward to that. We're going to be getting into that. Iron Pelvis with another thrust, a $2 thrust, says the ex is Jenny Burns. I kind of got what you were going at. I wasn't thinking about an Ida. She's sticking with him. But no, yeah, Jenny Burns. I don't know. I don't understand. Behind the scenes, so many Conservatives were, behind the scenes to, candidly talking to people, would say that. They'd say, he's got to get rid of Jenny. She's awful. She's terrible. She's running a crap campaign. Everybody's being told to shut up and don't speak to the press. And so shy away. And I don't know. What does Jenny work for? The World Economic Forum or something? I don't know. What's the deal there? I'm not making I'm being facetious in that fake accusation. It's not a real accusation, but yeah, not good. Was not a good. Yeah, PP got Jennied. She got burned. She got PP got Jenny burned. That's right. And so did all of Canada. Like, it's not Pierre's career. This is the thing that's really kind of, after the dust is settled, and I know a lot about so many people in the party and what they're doing. The amount that people are more concerned about their career path than they are about the future of the Canadian populace, the future of Canada's economy, the future of Canada writ large, is pretty gross. And I don't know how else I can describe that as just really gross. And then for them to just immediately go to like, we're going to make room for him in Alberta. And good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I'll probably, when the stories come up, I'll be reporting on it. But yeah. It's kind of like talking about like who your next girlfriend is going to be when you're at your wife's funeral. You know what I mean? Take that analogy how you like on that one. Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans with another $5 super chat says, my belated New Year's resolution is to never again give $7,000 to an online chick. I'm so stupid. I never even got an acronym that I shouldn't say on the website. So yeah, you never got that token of appreciation. The old lollipop. Yeah, and it didn't happen. Sorry about your luck, my man. Next time you're thinking about giving $7,000 away, don't. sorry to hear that. Oh, Andrew for $5 says Liberals down to 169 seats. Keep the truth coming and more people will wake up. Well, I'm going to keep talking the truth. That's what I'm going to do. And you know where my allegiances lie. And this is where I'm always have said it. My allegiance is with liberty. Don't ask me to you know, hold my tongue or say this or whatever. Like I'm not going to toe any lines. Liberty numero uno. Comprende. That's where I go. This is where I got in a lot of crap because I saw where the Conservatives were going during the election, and I thought it was a really bad strategy. And what did we get? It turned out not to be a good one. Who's Jenny Byrne? Jenny Byrne is the Conservative Party's campaign manager, and the whole party behind the scenes, or not the whole party, many people behind the scenes were really like saying like this is why it's going bad. This is why they're silent on so many issues. Yeah, viva la libertad, carajo. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Long live liberty. Damn it. That's what we got to do. That's what I'm all about. Leaf Buzz B for $2.79 says, here's that YouTube vid from CBC. Here? Where is it? Is it afterwards? Did you post it? Did the link go through? Or are links not allowed to go through the chat? Dang it. Can't make it happen. Perhaps if you put it in the Discord or something, then one of the moderators can post it in the chat. TP16 saying, hit the like button, people, for Clyde. Do it. Get it done. Hit that like button. It helps. Thank you so much. Helps so much. It actually does. So let's get on to this. Wow, we got so many stories coming up. Here's one about maybe this is the story. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into this one. So this is how Canadian content farm went viral with pro-Trump politics. Man, they're doing their best to undermine everything about online creators that are critical of the government. And, you know, they're doing what they can. Most people don't believe this BS. They see this and they go, yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. Who cares? But then they'll go around with rumors of that we're all Russian bots or something like that. We all got emails or some BS like that. Studio 778 for $6.99 says civil servants and politicians should only be allowed to serve for 12 years, excluding military. RCMP border and select national security roles. You believe so? That's an interesting take. Now, like in the United States, there's term limits on presidential bids. I think there's is there term limits on governorships? Perhaps. But people are senators for the longest time. That's a thing. People are congressmen, Congress people. Is that what we say? They're people kind. Congressmen. People are congressmen for a long time. Yeah. Term limits are good, but then you run out of good people to fill the roles. It's worth the discussion. I'm absolutely open to hearing the arguments on that one. Especially when you're talking about military, excluding military, RCMP border and select national security roles. Why not? Because right now we have such an entrenched, this is a big problem in Canada, RCMP, Border Patrol. So those two agencies in Canada are fully corrupted. And, you know, maybe I'm going to get the ire of the RCMP looking at me now. But when there's over 4,000 individual entity groups that are involved in the fentanyl trade in Canada, and when they make the biggest bust in Canadian history, and there's all these busts that have been occurring, and out of all of the busts, one guy got nabbed, and it wasn't even like a guy that was in the group, because like we're talking, they're talking about it, and they're like, yes, it's the communist Chinese are bringing the stuff in, and then they have Mexican cartels that are running and operating these things, and then we busted the lab. Oh, so how many people did you arrest? Well, nobody. Well, not nobody. We got the janitor. You know, he's an Indian guy. He was just happened to be in the place. Don't know why he was there that day. We told everyone to go. I mean, we didn't tell everybody not to be there. We didn't tell everybody not to be there. Yeah, it's totally corrupt. And we've got, you know, eyewitness testimony from people from CBSA saying that, you know, people are being tipped off on things. People are being told, don't look at those containers. Let that go through. Lots of things happening. Lots of, not just blind eyes, but guided eyes. That's a thing. So, yeah, Studio 778. My man, Hugh. You know what I'm talking about. Sasquatch Chronicles for $19.99. Thank you for being so generous. Wow. Very, very generous of you. Thank you. Says, please, Canadians, don't shit on Trump while he's at the G7. Let's try to let things cool down. Otherwise, nothing good will come from this trip. Don't motivate him to come up with more creative ways to punish Canada. Because he will. Rudy, hey, how you doing, my man? In the chat, I see you there, buddy. Glad to see you. Yeah, don't give him any more reason to punish Canada, because that, wow, he will. You know it. But I tweeted about this today, even though the everything was, wow, it was crazy. Twitter was broken today. Holy was it ever. What did I say? I said, can't wait for the entire country to shut down because the adult children in Canada can't function when they have Trump living rent-free in their heads. Because that's exactly what happens. Oh my goodness, he's on this side of the border? Freak out! You know, what? Why? People are absurd. People are absurd. And the more I look into it, the more it just becomes hilarious to me. Like, it really has become hilarious, because you look at where everybody lives in Canada. Like, just have a look. This is where everybody lives in Canada. This is the population of Canada. It's crazy. So I found this map. I was like, oh, wow, I got to share this with everybody. I found a more accurate map of the Canada that 90% of Canadians live in. There it is. There's the map. There's Canada for you guys. That's Canada. all the people that are like, oh, but Canada's so vast and huge and it's so amazing, all this stuff. Yeah, well, why don't you go get that stuff? We're not allowed to get that stuff. We're not allowed to step on that stuff. We're not allowed to enter that area. That's Canada. Not allowed to. Not allowed to. Not allowed to. Sir, may I have some more gruel? More. Name the reference. Name the reference in the chat. Come on, folks. Name the reference. But that's Canada. Now, this is another conclusion that kind of dawned on me. It dawned on me recently when you see this, right? When you see this, and we all hear about, yeah, Billy Idol. That's hilarious. more. Yeah. Yeah, Monty Python. There you go. Yeah, Oliver Twist. Come on. You guys got it. You guys got it. When I see this, what does this tell me? It tells me this paints a much different picture of Canada than the Canada that we're told about from most of our lives. We're told about. And the picture that this paints in my mind is that of commodities. Like, you're great tonight, Clyde. Okay, thanks. I'm letting loose. I'm just letting it flow. Just telling it like it is. It's not that I've bottled it up or anything like that. I just yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Just letting it go. Just letting it go. Let it happen. Let it be what it's gonna be. Gonna explain this though. So Bruce Pardy wrote an article about the Alberta on American Thinker. Said that line on the map looks like icing on America's cake. Well, this listen here. Okay, so this is my take on this. Canada is a vast country, vast amount of space, a big area. Our Charter of Rights tells us that we could go anywhere. We could go anywhere. We got the freedom of travel. It's not always the case. Can't always travel where you want, but yeah, go travel. Go check it out. Go have a look. Go over there. You want to make a town? Make a town. Go on over there. There's rich wilderness all over the place. There's all kinds of access to natural resources. Now, did Clyde's part of BC slip into the sea and now he's in a different time zone? No. What happened to your time zone? I don't know. I'm still in my time zone. Still, yeah. Weird. Are you guys? Oh, somebody's an hour late. Oh, that's funny. I can't believe we've been going for an hour already. Your American is coming out tonight. Oh, yeah, maybe. You see a lot of it soon. They won't allow you to get permits for a town. Yeah. Okay, it's all, yeah. It's not a big, it is a big, vast wilderness. It is a big, all of this stuff. But here's my main point. Canada, we're told, vast, freedom, things to do, all this stuff. It's great. Go explore Canada. All the da-da. Go do the things. But what does this map tell you? It tells you that natural resources are not our number one commodity. I'll tell you one thing. Making stuff is not our number one commodity. Apparently, real estate is 40% of our GDP. And in some cases, upward to 50% of our GDP. That's a thing. But you know what the number one commodity in Canada is? You know what the number one commodity in Canada is? Please put it in the chat. Number one commodity that you think is that Canada possesses. And I'm going to read this super chat, and I want to see people in the comments tell me what they think that Canada's number one commodity is. Studio 778 with a $27.99 super chat. That is very generous. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Says all politicians face term limits MPs capped at 12 years. The prime minister limit to 2 terms or elections. Senators serving one elected 11-year term. And judges required to run for re-election to remain in office. Prime ministers are not limited to 2 terms. Justin Trudeau did 3. Senators are you talking about, well, the prime minister is not an American thing. Senators, I'm kind of lost on this one. Senators serving one elected 11-year term. Well, that must be the U.S. because that doesn't work out. And senators in Canada are appointed; they're not elected. Man, you got to join the Discord after and explain what you're talking about. So I really want to know what's up with that. Johannes, member for 6 months, saying number 1 commodity is canola. Nope, that's not. It's a big commodity. It's not. That's not what it is. Let's look. What do we got? We got tourism. No, that's not the number 1 commodity in Canada. It is a big industry. That's absolutely for real. Grapeseed. Nope. Fresh water. That is incorrect. Maple syrup. Oh, who got it? Who got it? A few people got it. Pornhub's Canada's biggest commodity. No. Oh, wow. Real estate. It's a big chunk of our GDP, but that's going to put us in the poorhouse. Oh, wow. Some people got this. Foo got it. Who else got it? Sorry, I'm scrolling down. Justin Berger got it. Terry Taft got it. That's right. The number 1 commodity, the biggest commodity Canada has to offer is proximity to the United States of America. And this map shows that. This map absolutely shows that. If Canada was independent, free, all of this stuff, all the tons, we produce tons of smart people that build industries and do all the great things and move all around Canada and build all this good stuff. Don't you think that map would look a little different? Don't you think it would include more of the geography in it? I think it would. In fact, that's the other way around. America has all of that stuff. America has all this industry and all these amazing things. Canada's only commodity, the only thing that it has to offer to its people is its proximity to the United States. The map looks like a gun. Shh. You can't talk about that. They'll ban it. they'll ban the map. You can't say that. Corruption is a close number 2. Rich. That is so funny. Stay close to your customer base. That's right. Wow, I really never thought about it like that before. This map points to that. This map absolutely says that. Did you hear about the anti-separation group filing a petition for referendum for Alberta to stay in Canada? Former Alberta Deputy Premier Thomas article in Global News. That's just too funny. I don't need to read the article in Global News because it's probably just bollocks. But well, you don't need a petition. Just vote no on the referendum. That's it. If there's enough popularity in Alberta, gather your people to vote no. That's all it takes. You don't even have to get out of your seat. Just keep your tuchus down in that seat. Just sit there. Get in that couch, sit down, turn on Global and CTV and CBC with picture-in-picture all at the same time, burn your retinas and your frontal lobe, because that's what it's doing to you. It's a virtual lobotomy. Just keep doing that and then go vote no. I mean, whatever. You don't need to go out, petition people for that. That's so funny. It doesn't Oh, wow, you're wasting your time. Thanks. Burning calories, I guess. Oh, that's funny. I love it. I love it. Keep up the good work, people. Good effort. A for effort. He's trying to block the APP petition and referendum bid for 5 years by registering first. You can't. No. Well, he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. No way. In fact, if anything, that puts more stress on the APP, which is great. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's just like Jan Arden last week when she was calling everybody pricks and wackos. It's like, sweet. Thank you. You're just going to get more people energized to join the movement. I love it. I love it. It's so great. Please keep it up. If you start a petition, you say that you're going to get there first, you're just going to get people more excited to do it. Great. I love it. Thank you. Oh, it makes me want to fly there and start door to door, like door knocking people. Hey, I'm not from your province, but I think that you definitely could use a little more liberty in your life. Hey, Clyde, you're always doing something. Thank you. I'm doing something. Doing something. Wait, what was the one? It was, hey, Clyde, you're better than nothing. That's my favorite one. Alaska has about 740,000 population. Yeah, that's not very many people. But for Canadian standards, that's huge. I suppose. No, our population is growing by leaps and bounds. Absolutely, actually. Not because people are being born in this country, but because, well, they're letting people in. They're letting people in, left, right, and center. It is, wow, it's something else. I don't know if you guys have seen the graph here, but this is the immigration. As it's been going. So this is the natural growth rate since 46 to 2021. Well, this goes into like current year. But natural growth rate is in blue. The net migration, so that's people moving and then becoming Canadians, is in orange. And then this burgundy color is net temporary residents. So if you look, like in the late 80s, early 90s, there was like a brash of temporary residents, and I think it started getting out of hand because immediately they railed it back, and see you later, not happening. And then here we are now. Wow. And do you think those temporary people are? Just ask yourself this. Because what are the temporary things that people are being offered? What are the temporary things that people are being offered? They're being offered, here, come get a temporary job. Not in a job that's, because these are like, not in a job that needs only somebody temporarily. So I understand it. I totally understand it if like farms are like, holy cow, we need seasonal workers and there's not enough people to fill the role. We need to get some people in. Are there some people in a neighboring country that would like to make a couple of bucks? Get them in here. They'll make a couple of bucks and then they can go home afterwards. And that's been a thing for such a long time. It is so close to 160,000 subs. Let's bring more people. Yeah, bring more people, Rudy. Get all those Central and South Americans up in here, up in this grill. get them all on up here. That would be fantastic. But I understand that argument, from the position of a farmer who needs somebody for a month, and that's it. We just get some people in for a month that don't want to stay. They just want to make a buck and head home. That's what temporary foreign workers visas were there for. That's what they're there for. They're not to make up for, Tim Hortons just needs another 10 bodies in here to, you know, make your orders wrong every time you go to the drive-thru. All of the service industry, like everything, entry level positions across the board, entry level. It's crazy. Jamil Javani has a petition to end the temporary foreign worker program. Go sign it, people. Jamil Javani also is not in the ruling class party. I hate to say it. I mean, yeah, go sign the petition. And then he'll go up in front of Parliament and he'll say, a lot of people said that we should stop this program. And then the Liberals will, yeah, let's put it to a vote. Our majority says no. We need to make this popular, a popular topic, and then the Liberals will actually do something about it. This is how you do it. Unfortunately, yeah, the Conservatives had a chance, and it was called the last election. They didn't do so hot. So now we got to convince the people. This is the way we do it. And the way we do it, Jan who, yeah. The way we do it is through conversation. I didn't know about most of like this immigration stuff until Darshan Maharaja came on the show. And we did an hour-long podcast together. And let me tell you something. When I do content, there's the kind of content that I know that will do well and boost the channel and all this stuff, right? And then there's the content that I just want to put out there, and I just want to get it out there because I feel that people need to understand and get this information. And sometimes it just it often doesn't do that well. It's not banger stuff that all, you know, the YouTubers all want to do and what the algorithm's gonna love and all that stuff. But I do it out of the love for it. I do it in spite of the fact that, okay, well, it's not gonna do so great. And this is why I hope that everybody does things like hit that like button, share, do all this stuff, because sometimes I intentionally hurt the algorithmic like flow of the channel in order to do things that I know are important. And this one I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of Darshan and all the work that he's done. But, you know, sometimes you take a risk. And you put things out there. And some of these hour-long conversations, really the algorithm hates it. It hates it. But that one just cut through all of it. It cut through all of it, and people saw it, and people shared it, and people got it out there because it was information that they just had no idea about. So this was before the UN wrote that whole thing about possible slavery happening in Canada. I wonder where most Alaskans live on their southern border. No, they're not living close to Canada. It's not a thing. But this is why I put this stuff out there. So yeah, it doesn't always help the channel. It doesn't always do that. But I think long term, I'm trying to push things out there, get people information that they need to get. Rudy saying, you have to post what you think is the right thing. I agree. Sometimes it's not the banger videos. It's not the trending thing, but I'd rather just get what I know that I can get out there. And that's really the point. That's really the point. And sometimes I work at other things that are helping other things. That's the way it goes. And oh, we got one more from 2 flips for 5 twists. Okay, that's an interesting name for $10. Thank you so much. Says, hey, is the WHO pandemic treaty Tedros behind the ostrich farm culling? No. From everything that I can see in that story, no. Okay, hit the likes, everyone. Help our friend Clyde. Thank you, Loretta. Appreciate that. No, so the pandemic treaty thing, I don't think that they're behind the ostrich thing, unless somebody show me connections that, because I have looked in that direction, and I'm open to if somebody finds evidence in that way. I haven't seen anything yet. It literally does look like, somebody called it in. I don't know who called it in. Somebody called in that one of them had or a few of them had caught bird flu. And then they called in the federal agency is the food agency. It's an agency that oversees food. They're not even a farm with food. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Shiba Weenu says Mr. Sunshine Baby went to that farm. Yeah, he did. He went there to check it out, see what was happening, report on it, and then he headed out of there. I talked to him today about it. Yeah, we were gonna. I was gonna have him on the show, even just like a call in to say what he knows about it. But he's like, "Oh, you've already covered everything, basically." So he's like, "There's nothing really left to add." That's the thing. Clyde, what college football team? There are a bunch to pick in Texas. I don't know. Maybe the one that is has the most proximity to me when I move there, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not a sports ball guy, so I do want to go to football games because I heard there's such a great experience. Sporting events are always fun to go to live. But I'm not the type to sit and watch sports ball. That's not my style. It's not my steez. It's not my thing. Sasquatch Chronicles for $9.99 says, Clyde, Joe Rogan lives near where you're moving to in Texas. You should reach out to him with the Titanic about to sink. Your odds of him having a dual citizen go up substantially. Well, yeah, I'll definitely reach out. Try my luck. We'll see what happens when I'm down there. It is a small world. The more you end up chatting with people, the more you realize, wow, this is a small world. It's crazy. Lots of it's amazing when you just put yourself out there how many interesting people you end up meeting. It's crazy. And speaking of which, there's another conference that's coming up that I'll be speaking at. Just released its debut. They've launched the what would you call it? The advertising for it now. It's in September. It's on the 19th through the 21st of September. This is the We Unify Reclaiming Conference. Now, reclaiming, what are we reclaiming? Is it reclaiming Canada? Is it reclaiming liberty? I like that idea, reclaiming liberty. So this is a conference. It's going to be happening right around the time that a lot of those talks about independence and separation, all that stuff, are going to be happening right around then. By-election, all of that will be happening right around that time. So this will be an interesting time to get out and see a lot of great speakers. Now, last year it was in Victoria, which made it kind of hell for everybody. Not gonna lie. I went to it. It was fantastic. It was a great conference, but the conference didn't want to have the conference. Like, it was a Canadian government building, so they had to allow it, but they made it difficult at every step along the way because you can't have conservatives in this town. And then there was protest. There was a protest. The protesters had no idea what the heck we're even there for. News media trying to slander the whole event as transphobic or whatever it was. We didn't even talk about trans anything. It was nothing about any of that stuff. But this year it's gonna be in Calgary, because why not go where more like-minded people are going to be? This is the Reclaiming Conference. If you're in the area, if you're not, Calgary has a lot of great hotels, and they've got a lot of great places to stay. You can always fly in, fly out. It's a great place to meet lots of like-minded people and who protest liberty. Exactly, right? So it's going to be a fun event. I'd recommend coming out and seeing us in person. This is going to be great. Some of the big names on this one. This is only a few of the names currently that will be coming to it. It's in 118 days, 4 hours, 11 minutes, and 52 seconds. That's when the event's happening. But yeah, lots of big names. Michelle Ferreri, she'll be there. Robert Malone, you all know who he is. Stockwell Day. Viva Fry, the fellow YouTuber. Bruce Party will be there. Paul Allen, Lisa Bidley, Tony Greco, Jacob Wells, Frances Widowson. She was recently on the channel. We did that interview after she had her documentary release, which she's got another one coming out around that time as well. Lots and lots of other people. And the list is going to keep going. So pay attention. Keep your eyes out. Get on the website. It's very simple. weunify.ca. That's the website. Keep following. And don't forget, that's where you can pick up your tickets. Get on that one, and it's not going to disappoint. It's going to be at a big venue, too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's going to be some after-party stuff, some get-togethers. We're all going to have a great time because that's where we're doing it. That's where a lot of people like to have a good time. Last time I was in Calgary, I had a great time. Actually, the few times I've been in Calgary, it's all been fantastic. But that's something to check out. Make sure you're tuned into that. I don't know. Get your tickets. Sign up for it. Thank you for creating a warm, cozy environment for Canadians to vent and share. It's never unappreciated or forgotten. Honk honk. Appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. And don't forget to join in the Discord. Discord is a big part of this. And I mean, really all it is I'm just trying to make an area where people can go and communicate with each other. That's the idea of community. It's not just about the chats, it's about everybody. So try to create an environment for everybody to join in. Here's the link for the Discord. I'm going to be popping in there after the live stream, so make sure you're over there for that. Now let's get into some of these other stories, because there's a lot to talk about. Oh, is my voice starting to go? I'm starting to sound like Alex Jones. Oh no. Is it going to go that way? Oh, that's going to make me cough if I keep doing that. I need to wet my whistle. Oh, beware. Benware. What? 85% to Brookfield. Oh, yeah. 10% to the big guy. That's right. Oh, what were we on about today? So there were some funny things I was posting on Twitter. Of course, this one, if you caught the Marty and Clyde stream, we talked about this, but this is Toronto's Mayor Cracky Chan. She's excited to announce that they will be soon storing Canadian seniors in sea cans. Yeah, that's right. We're all going to live in sea cans when we get old enough, says... I can't take credit for that. Cracky Chan was someone in the chat came up with that. That is the funniest nickname I've ever heard, and that's going to stick. It's no longer Olivia Chow, it's Cracky Chan. But here's her segment about this.
This is exciting because I'm in front of a construction site. It's home to 55 seniors. They're going to move in early spring next year. We're building it, and Queen Community Center, a very well-known, very good social service agency, is going to come and operate it. These seniors that are going to be here will get comprehensive support, whether they need mental health or any other kind of services. So, yay! This is exciting.
Can we change to oil? Not palliative care, no. Yeah, this Discord link is expired? You gotta be kidding me. That can't be right. Let me get you a new one. We try to make sure that the links will expire by a certain day. And then if I make these new links, I always have to I gotta disable that to make this work. Okay, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. All right, let's invite people to this. Sorry, folks. Let's make this happen. Allow people to get in there. Here you go. There's a good link. Not impressed, Clyde. That's it. Like I said, I didn't prepare anything for tonight's live stream. Alex always kind of weirded me. Chow is Gonzo. Who's Alex? Was Alex another one of the mayors? Comedy show with Chow elected. Yeah, no kidding. Cracky Chan. Oh, I can't get over that. But they're literally putting people in sea cans. Look at that thing. That's a sea can. And it's not like, oh, we're turning these sea cans into modern homes. They're like stacking sea cans with windows on them. You kidding me? Oh, man. You can't just build a building for seniors? That's it. No, like, no, sorry, we've spent all the budget. What'd you spend it on? Well, Ukraine. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. That's a thing. Unbelievable. I had a laugh at this. I said the NDP conferences are getting more elaborate every year. Of course, this guy singing Michael Jackson. I don't know why. She was more like beautiful. I'm a movie scene. I say don't matter what do you mean. I am the one who dance. Of course, I just said the NDP thing because the Kafias. Why did the NDP become the terrorist party? When did that happen? It literally happened overnight. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. That's a thing for sure. But let's get into some of these other stories. I want to highlight what you guys have been talking about. So how the Canadian content farm went viral with pro-Trump politics. Let's see what they're saying over there on CBC News. This is only a few hours ago, 4 hours ago. They're tarnishing the reputations. Tarnation? What the tarnation are they tarnishing our reputations for?
Humiliated on national television.
Do you think a trans woman is a woman?
No. You've probably seen videos like this in your feeds before. They're confrontational and partisan.
If it hadn't have been for the Democrats and the Biden administration.
This is one of the most...
You've probably seen documentaries like this before. They're partisan and confrontational. Oh, wow. You can play this game, lady. That is so manipulative and funny. That is hilarious. All right, let's keep going with this one.
Most popular Canada-based news accounts on YouTube. But it's not really news. It's more like what people call a content farm.
It's not really news. It's just what senators and congresspeople have been doing to discuss the laws. Oh, wait. That's not news? What's news then? Is news your opinion of what they're doing? We're talking about just clips. What have they done right so far? They've shown clips of people in legislative assemblies discussing lawmaking. That's not news? But this is heartbeat music with the glitches and making you feel all emotional. You kidding me? This is hilarious.
We'll break down the formula that makes it so popular and try to find out who's behind this channel. Why would someone start a channel like this? Like, what's it for?
Okay, so we're aiming at one in particular. Real Talk Politics. Okay. On what platform? What platform was this? Most views gained in the last 28 days. Wait, what about CTV News? That's right below that. How about Step News Agency? How about CBC News? That's number 4. Wait, why are you going after them? Because they beat you? Wow, way to show your motives right away. This is so funny. What's happening here tonight? How's this Do Something community doing? Frank, this is hilarious. You got to check this out. So I guess CTV dropped this CBC dropped this 4 hours ago. It's it's a little documentary thing saying how Canada's content farm went viral with pro-Trump politics. in the first 30 seconds, within the first 25 seconds, they've already showed their motive, because they got beaten out by Step News, CTV, and then Real Talk Politics. They're bitter. This is hilarious. Oh, what? And they got beat out by somebody who has way less subscribers than them as well. Holy cow. That's hilarious. Sasquatch Chronicles for $9.99 says, Clyde, did you see Brookfield is going to build homes after the war in Ukraine? Plus, oh boy, that's so good. That's so clever. How did they sneak that one right past us? Guys, we just didn't see it coming. $500 million in taxpayer money. Canada should threaten Ukraine with making them the 11th province. Dude, that's how they should do it. They should say, you know what? We need to dissolve your government and give you the Canadian government. The Canadian government needs to run Ukraine. They're being outcompeted and they hate it. Yes, that's right, Frank. That's hilarious. Watch, and look how manipulative they're getting about it. It's so, oh, I love it. I love it. They call this narcissistic injury.
So popular, and try to find out who's behind this channel. Why would someone start a channel like this? Like, what's it for?
You know, it's from.
What's it? Why would you do the news? What are you for? What do you? What's it for? Why don't you interview them?
Making money.
And this is the part where we take a moment to say how much the CBC has made this year. They've made to the tune of $1.6 billion by the taxpayer. That money was handed to them by the government of Canada for the explicit purpose of spreading the message that the government of Canada wants spread to the population in Canada. You want to talk about, oh, that almighty dollar. They're just chasing that almighty dollar. That's what they're doing. That's what they're after. We got them.
It's like, what's it for?
You know, it's for making money.
If you dig into this channel, you can see it has a clear formula. Here's the strategy. Take a clip of a confrontation between a conservative figure and a liberal. Focus on the moment where they humiliate, destroy, or humble that liberal. Add what seems to be an AI voiceover framing the confrontation.
This BLM activist is literally left speechless.
And keep it to a minute.
That sounded like a real person. Was that AI? Was that an AI voice? I don't know, maybe.
Or so. This isn't original content. The videos are ripped from Senate hearings, university lectures, or TV shows.
Oh, they're just so jealous. Oh, boy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I always eat it up. Oh, no. It's so tasty. You know something? The fact that we have to use catchy lines is far more honest than what they do with their headlines. Yes. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows on YouTube the there's catchy words. Humiliated, got wrecked, all these things. So what? That's the crowd. That's the crowd that buys that stuff. But guess who's jealous? Guess who's jealous that they're not on top anymore? It's the way it works. You're the old print media that hated video media. Oh, now your video media doesn't like the new video media because it's so everybody's capable of doing it. Everybody can do it now. We can all get a video camera. We don't need thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment. We could just get a camera. We could get a laptop. I love it.
It's all part of a bigger trend.
The content farm can take many different forms, but these channels in particular do seem to be using the political content in particular and what they feel is going to drive the engagement.
And
see, here's the number one mistake. The number one mistake is to attribute malice where something else could be the case, clearly be the case. You're not the real politics, maybe they're just conservative and they just want to highlight these conservative moments. So what? It's a compilation channel. You're being beat in the news category by a compilation channel. Do better. Do better. Do better than a compilation channel, CBC. Are you kidding me? Like, this is your big gripe, and it's a conspiracy. They're out to brainwash the population. That's our job. What are you doing?
And that's exactly the kind of sweet spot this creator has unlocked.
I have videos like that. I have shorts on my channel exactly like that. Whatever, who cares? It's a thing that people... I clip my own show and put the clips on my video. I clip interesting moments that take place. I comment on it. It's part of the digital town square. Wow. CBC controlling a narrative from higher ups. Yeah, that's right. Google announced last week new search algo is AI, meaning anyone, any business ranked in organic results today is reset. Ooh, interesting. Another 100 million for CBC. There you go. This is a paycheck for somebody. They're gonna get. Oh, I'm gonna get the payday with this one. Those Pravda high ups are really gonna like me today. Dude, look at the likes piling in. 126 likes already. That's not bad for 5 hours ago and 400. Oh my goodness, 3,981 views. They put so much money into this thing too, I'm sure. Oh. They've got 4.22 million subscribers. Oh, just what? Oh no. Let me guess. I haven't scrolled down yet, but the comments are turned off. Guarantee. Comments are turned off. Oh man, this is so good. And I hope they claim my live stream for copyright. This is fair use. This is in every sense the term under the what is the Digital Millennia Copyright Act constitutes fair use. So come at me, bro. They suck so bad. Yeah, they do. Oh, algo, moving target. Imagine like lottery, casino odds. Yeah, the algo changes. You got to figure it out, and you got to know what's working. Clyde has a piano. Maybe he could play a low spark of high-heeled boys that didn't create an international... What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have my real acoustic piano anymore. I had to give it away. But I do have an electric piano. I still love playing it. I play it almost every day. But let's keep going.
We've looked into this channel before. They used to post cheap fakes about Canadian politics, but it's almost...
Wait, what's a cheap fake? Someone know what a cheap fake is? I think they're trying to be more hip than everybody else on this one. A cheap fake? I know what a deep fake is, but what's a cheap fake? Love to hear it. Nope. Not getting it. Not hearing it. Knockoff? Just a knockoff? Whatever. They're... It's a compilation channel. Just call it that.
all American now. The Canadian ones they still post aren't as popular. We also noticed a change in where this person is posting.
Yeah, that's not... Okay. Let me let you in on a little secret here, CBC. Let you in on a little secret. If you break out into the US algorithm, usually then after that, everything Canadian dies out. It's happened to so many channels. So this happens to this channel, whatever. Now they just do American politics. Why do you care how a Canadian content farm went viral with pro-Trump politics? There are a lot of Canadian pro-Trump channels. That's not an unusual thing. There's a lot of Canadian channels that talk about American stuff. There's a lot of Canadian channels that you wouldn't even know are Canadian channels. Honestly, that do all kinds of different things. It doesn't matter if it's a Canadian channel. This is just hilarious. Wow. But yeah, a perfect example of this is a friend of mine, Clinton Jaws. His channel hit the US algorithm because he talked about enough American things. And then, boom, next thing you know, Anytime he talks about Canadian stuff, just nothing. Nobody gets any of that content. It just, the algorithm doesn't give it to people. And then, so he ended up making a second channel, Clinton Jaws Canada, where he talks about Canadian stuff. But now he does both, but he has to do it on 2 separate channels. So yeah, it's like no wonder they don't do well on YouTube. They don't know how any of this stuff works. They don't get it. Like, they're clueless. Like, okay, boomer, like you don't have to make like a masterpiece of like edit trying to take down a YouTube channel. It's a clips compilation channel. This is crazy. Like, what's next? Are you gonna go after like wrecked feminist videos from like 2014? What are you doing?
Most of the content is uploaded to YouTube, and that makes sense if the person is in Canada. You can't make money off TikTok views here, but a YouTube channel that can get millions of...
You can make money off of advertisement on your TikTok if you wanted to. Oh, really? They went to Social Blade? Oh, wow. Social Blade's way off on their numbers. They always are.
Views, that could generate serious cash.
Serious cash. I'll tell you one thing, they're not making $1.3 million. but whatever. And especially if it's shorts material, shorts content, this is where Social Blade totally gets it all way wrong. If you're making shorts don't pay anything. This is hilarious. They don't pay anything. In fact, I do shorts because it introduces more people to the channel. It doesn't pay out. Like, it doesn't pay out at all. I had one video, it was like millions of views, and I think the revenue it pulled in was like $40, and that was like 5 million views. So yeah, this is funny. They really don't understand how this stuff works.
This channel has changed quite a bit. It used to focus on finance content. Clearly, they're searching for what will boost views and revenue.
I used to talk about DIY stuff. Well, guess what? People's opinions change on what they want to talk about. And look at the angry look on her face. She's so mad. Why are you mad, lady?
Finance content. Clearly, they're searching for what will boost views and revenue.
So are you. What the heck? So mad. She's a Karen. You cannot make money in Canada. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. This is communists. Oh, it's like, wow, where's McCarthy when we need him? This person did a whole bunch of work and assembled these videos together, did a ton of work, got it, and they just wanted to make money. Like, come on, like, seriously, put that to anything else. Put that to any other category. I gotta do this, folks. Clyde Nichols, he decided he wanted to take up pulling wrenches as a mechanic. He got a job at a mechanic's garage. He fixes people's cars, and at the end of the day, he hopes that he gets a paycheck. Like, give me a freaking break. Give me a freaking break, lady. Are you serious? Like, yeah, you do work. You hope you can get paid by it. And here's the thing. On the internet, it's really all about, like, do people like it? Do people like it? Are you filling a need? Are you filling something that people want? People can click away if they don't like your stuff. They'll click away and they won't watch it. But this person clearly has beat you in your own damn category. Maybe, just maybe, try to do what they do. How about that? You know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. It's crazy. Oh, that was dramatic, Clyde. You need to apply at CBC. Oh, this is way too funny. I love this.
And for now, they've decided that's not Canadian news.
Wait, no, this lady she's a YouTuber now. No, check it out. This is the biggest YouTube move. What I just did. The stupid zoom-ins.
finance content.
She's jump cutting. Check this out.
Clearly, they're searching for what will boost views and revenue. And for now, they've
That's a jump cut. She's a YouTuber. Oh my goodness. That she should just, holy cow. Just call her Philip DeFranco from now on. A YouTuber, a lefty YouTuber with horrible opinions and really bad jump cuts. Sweet. You fit the bill, lady. You fit the bill. You and Philly DeFranco could definitely. Oh, look at those likes roll in. It's gone up from 126 to 127 already. Wow. Holy cow. I got more likes on this live stream, lady. That's crazy.
decided that's not Canadian news. The American politics focus is working. Real Talk Politics is one of the most viewed Canada-based political content channels.
So what? Be
and
happy
it's
for
not
them.
just this account using this strategy. Our friends at Decrypteur found a bunch of other channels doing very similar stuff. They might.
What are they called? What's the name of that? Our friends at what?
Our friends at Decrypteur found a bunch.
Yeah, friends at Decrypteur. Is that how you pronounce that? That's a French word. That's like Decrypteur. Wow. Maybe people don't know about your publication because they don't know how to spell Decrypteur. They don't know. Perfect French. There you go. There it is. Decrypteur. I'm looking for the pronunciation.
Our friends at Decrypteur found a.
Our friends at Decrypteur with they got the glitchy noise going on with it. I'm like, lady, I'm trying to hear how to pronounce this publication because it looks like Decrypteurs, not Decrypteur. Whatever. Moving on.
Bunch of other channels doing very similar stuff. They might be left-leaning or right-leaning, but they all feature the same kind of style and tone. Some even.
Yeah, it's called What People Like. They're doing what people like. You do what the government tells you to do, not what people like, and nobody views it. Wow, this is the biggest. Like, this is a huge cope. How is this not a cope?
and have the same kind of channel description. No, we can't.
Wait.
prove the same-
Wait.
Some even have the same kind of channel description.
They have the same kind of channel description. Real progressive politics, real talk politics description. All the credit goes to the respected owners. Dude, wow, these people. Wow. It's a copy and paste. It's a copy and paste that they got somewhere else to say that it's fair use commentary. You don't actually need to put this in your descriptions, which is dumb. That like people do this all the time. Listen to the music too. She's not a journalist. She's a PI exposing the darkest secrets of the internet. Oh man, this is hilarious. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's a copy and paste. It's a copy and paste disclaimer that you see all over the internet, just saying that this is fair use. Oh boy. Wait it, and you just flash it in front of the screen to somebody who doesn't know this stuff, and then it goes away really quickly, and you're like, oh my goodness, they do have similar descriptions. Holy cow. Like, yeah, but the description that they actually give is totally different. Description: when right-wing media floods the airwaves with fear and misinformation, the truth gets buried. That's why Real Progressive Politics was created, to cut through the noise and bring facts to the forefront. Now, what's the other description? When you can't trust mainstream media, it's hard to know what to believe. That's why Real Talk Politics was born, to bring real information. We'll post daily clips to shine light on important things they try to hide. Yeah, those are different. This is propaganda. This is propaganda. Oh, I love it. You're so delectable. CBC and predictable.
Now, we can't prove the same person runs all of them, but at the very least,
We can't prove that the same same person runs all of these. Oh, mother of all conspiracy theories. That's hilarious. I love the pause, the face right there. Can't prove that. It's the Russians. It's like... Oh, wow. I can't prove it. Then why did you mention it? Because the screen before made you was the thing where you're trying to convince the audience that there's a similarity, that it was written the same, because it's wow. Oh boy, I love that face though. I love that face.
They're all chasing the same success.
Hello, Clarice. Oh, she was making the fava beans face. Oh wow.
Person or
So what did
people
she say?
who runs all of them, but at the very least, they're all chasing the same success. Person or people.
So are you. Oh, so what would I say? Like, you know, she talks a lot like Dan Rather. And she's doing a lot of the tactics like Dan Rather. She's looking at the camera and she's speaking hard truths to the camera. Maybe she lied about George Bush too. Maybe she fabricated evidence to make it look like he did something that he didn't do. Oh wait, that's why Dan Rather got fired from his job. Remember that guy who was the evening news, trusted anchorman forever, who got shamefully fired from his job? Yeah, you act just like him. Of course you're not him. That's ridiculous for me to say that you're that, but I can point out what you're doing and say that you're a propagandist. Wow. Trish Proof for 279 says, Clyde, why are you playing a comedy show? Angela Cordoso, that woman is a nut job. Holy cow. No, this is intentional. This is not... I would love to say that she's just crazy. No, this is intentional, and she's playing along. But boy, oh boy, is it full of some doozies. Holy cow. I'm sad that nobody's watching this except us tonight.
People who run Real Talk Politics keep their identity hidden. This is the only public email available. So we reach out. We want to know why they make these kind of videos.
Let me guess. They declined to respond. That's why they're awful.
Meanwhile, we found dozens of similar accounts, some of them with millions of views, competing with traditional news. So what does that mean?
So what? You see all kinds of accounts just like mine. Wow. What does that mean? Are we all run by the same... Frank Vaughn, are we run by the same guy? Mr. Sunshine Baby, are we run by the same guy? Pleb, are we run by the same guy? Like, Jasmine Lane, are we run by the same people? Elevate Podcast, are we run by the same people? We all do similar things. What are you talking about? Your crappy thing here, well, we could say, are commissioned by the same people. The government of Canada is commissioning this, as well as the CBC and Global News and a lot of the others. Those are the three worst, though, of course. That's hilarious. People don't believe it could be organic. It's crazy. Yeah, it can be organic. It's so funny. Oh, I love it. It's such a conspiracy theory. It's great.
For how you get your information.
These types of accounts are presenting themselves as the way...
That's the thing. That's the thing right there. We don't like that this is how people are getting their information.
For how you get your information.
These types of accounts are presenting themselves as the way to get informed, and they are embedding partisan perspectives typically within that information delivery. So it's...
Say that again, lady. Say that again, but take out these organizations.
So what does that mean for how you get your information?
These types of accounts are presenting themselves as the way to get informed, and they are embedding partisan perspectives typically within that information delivery. So it's
Oh, wow. I just want to do that one more time, but I want to do it with a different backdrop. Let's go here. Wow, this is actually their website? No, this is not their website. What are you doing? That's cbc.ca? You kidding me? Forget it. Let's just go to Twitter. At least their backdrop looks better. Okay. Here we go. Now with this backdrop, now play that audio.
Themselves as the way to get informed, and they are embedding partisan perspectives typically within that information delivery. So it's
That was perfect. That was perfect. That was better. Just put the CBC logo over what she was saying, and it's exactly what the CBC is doing. That is beautiful.
really causing this shift in what information people are receiving, and it's also going to force us to really reconsider what we think of as media literacy.
The videos are partisan.
Wait, what is media literacy in Canada? Like, honestly, media literacy in Canada, if you're a commuter or a mechanic, I get in cars and they've got their CBC going, it's immediately like, oh, wow, I know that this is all lies. I know that this is so bad. CBC radio is the worst. It's absolutely the worst. Ugh. That's the media landscape. We have to navigate that. Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans for $2 says, as if the mainstream media is not partisan, right? Oh, wow. At least people on the internet don't pretend to be non-partisan. Like, I'm totally partisan. I'm partisan towards liberty. And my partisanship towards maximizing liberty sometimes puts me at odds with the conservatives too. This is crazy, believe it or not. But holy, here we go.
But that's not the whole story.
Oh, it's not the whole
Some
story.
of them are misleading.
Oh, it's misleading. We're gonna mislead you. Oh, concerned face saying, but that's not the whole story. Let's tell you where the misleading is coming from.
Some of them are misleading, just like the cheap fakes from before. Take this one.
I recently asked my friend's little girl what she wanted to be when she grows up. She said she wanted to be the President of the United States.
That's AI.
Okay. It's storytelling in the voice of Reagan, Ronald Reagan, the former president of the United States. Where's she going with this?
The story itself seems to have originated as a chain email joke in the mid-2000s, and there's no record of Reagan making that speech. Now, realistic-looking AI videos are supposed to be labeled on YouTube. We asked YouTube about the Reagan video and their approach to content farms.
Okay. I have to do this now. Studio 778 for $6.99 says, you can be rest assured that there will be more of this Gibu and CRTC. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. We'll be going after YouTubers in the fall. Wait for it. Yeah, because Stephen Gibo, with a E-A-U-L-T, however they pronounce that. Oh, I don't know why that's O. Gibo. Yeah, he's going after people. It's going to be something else. Can't wait. I'm going to be moving my business to the United States of America very, very soon. As soon as I possibly can. Honestly, holy. I want to pull this up. Yeah, this is the
U.S. ping pong team met with President.
Gotta do it. CBC, you made me do it. Here it is.
Nixon today. The U.S. ping pong team met with President Nixon today at an Oval Office ceremony.
A few months later, they invited me and the ping pong team to visit the White House. So I went, again, and I met the President of the United States again. Only this time they didn't get us rooms in a real fancy hotel.
I went to Epstein Island again, and we met those minor children. No, I'm not going to do that. No.
So are you enjoying yourself in our nation's capital, young man? Yes, sir. Well, where are you staying? It's called the Hotel Ebot. Oh, no. I know of a much nicer hotel. It's brand new, very modern. I'll have my people take care of it for you.
That's fake! CBC, get him! Get Forrest Gump! Get those directors. They made a cheap fake. They made it look like he was saying a thing. He never said that. That's Nixon. He didn't say that. He never did that. What are you doing? That's not a thing. Oh my goodness. Come on, CBC. You can't be serious. Just because somebody oh wow. We need to make sure that it's labeled how this content was made, altered or synthetic content, sounds or visuals, or were significantly edited or digitally generated. Learn more. Wow. And you know what? Make sure you put the warning on the bag that you don't put it over your children's heads. Make sure you put the bucket warning that you don't fill it with water and dump your kid in upside down in it. This is wow. This is how we end up with people that can't survive because they need to be told. Wow. Oh my goodness. Here, let's have it. What do you guys say about this one, CBC?
We asked YouTube about their Reagan video and their approach to content farms.
And make sure it's in French too. That's so funny.
Next day, the channel was gone. Taken down because of YouTube's spam, deceptive practices, and scams policies.
No! CBC ratted them out and had their channel taken down. That's what I get from this. Listen to that again.
YouTube. We asked YouTube about their Reagan video and their approach to content.
That's not what you asked. I want to see the email that you sent them.
Farms. The next day, the channel was gone.
You didn't ask them that, Wall Street Journal. I mean, you, CBC. You said, are you aware that this YouTube channel is doing something that's against your terms of service? We looked into the terms of service, and under this line in the terms of service, you said this. And if you roughly were able to justify it or translate what was said in the terms of service, you may see, and we checked with our lawyers, that this falls under that category. Are you gonna respond to this? You have 24 hours to respond, or else we're gonna do a thing about it, and we're holding you hostage right now. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. This is crazy. This is not journalism. This is activism. You just got a YouTube channel taken down that was a freaking compilation channel, and you took them down you had them taken, you ratted them out. Get lost. This is just going crazy now. Holy hell.
Taken down because of YouTube's spam, deceptive practices, and scams policy.
You were the one who called them out. This is scam. This is deceptive policy. I read the terms of service. We had our lawyer team look over it, and we determined that this channel, you're allowing this to happen, and advertisements are running on this. You're praying them, and we're gonna make a report on this to the Canadian public about them. And you just keep going on about this stuff. This is what they do. This is extortion. This is government-sponsored extortion. Holy hell, what are you doing?
The creator told us they didn't know the Reagan video was AI, and say they're definitely not a content farm because, quote, every video involves original scripting, research, editing, and visual sequencing. And they believe YouTube's takedown is wrong and, quote, harmful to creators who act in good faith to broaden political discourse.
Yeah, wow. I would never suggest that people start sending messages to YouTube to say that the practices of CBC is violating the terms of service. I would never suggest that. That is an awful thing to suggest. I don't know why they would do that themselves. You know, that's awful.
Do you have a content farm you think we should look into? Left-leaning, right-leaning, or somewhere in between? Email us, ask@cbc.ca.
That did not end well. I was laughing most of the way through that and then realized that they're just an extortion racket. Holy cow, the CBC is an extortion racket. That is unreal. Clyde, your content has become more and more relevant over the last number of years, but I stay more and more relevant. But stay in your lane. Question mark? What's my lane? What's my lane, Jack? Jack at the lake. What's my lane? Am I out of my lane right now? Hey, Clyde, sound just like a lawyer. That's so funny. Standards and practices have gone. Yeah, that's insane. That's incredible to me. That's absolutely incredible to me. Lawfare. I call him Gibo. Yeah, I want to know what my lane is. When did I pick? Do I get to pick the lane, or what's the lane? Oh, I'm really genuinely curious about that. Come on. I like to chat with Jasmine Lane. Is she is she in her lane? Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans for 5 says, "You're a good man, Clyde. You will be good permanent U.S. citizen." Yes, I will be. I am permanently a U.S. citizen. I already am. And I'm going to be I'll be a resident of the United States as well. That's going to happen sooner than later. We're hoping. Fear, scare, panic, goodbye. Logic. Clyde, your lane is the right one. My lane's whatever lane I choose. Oh, nobody gets to tell me what my lane is. I'm sorry. When I hear that stuff, because my lane is liberty. It's don't tell me what I can do. You know what I mean? That's my lane. Clyde, I give you access to all lanes, my friend. All of the lanes you can take. See the lanes. Take the lanes. I'm going for it. Already a resident, about to become a Texan. Yes, I'm already a citizen. Yeah, I'm soon to become a Texan. Clyde, all my best wishes for you, the future God. Got you on your lane. All right. Fair. That's funny. Yeah, my lane's liberty. And it's the don't tell me what lane to be in. They are yours. Stay to the right. To immigrates? To immigrates? I don't know what that means. Take it and go. Clyde exercising this agency. His agency. Absolutely. That's what I do. For you, my friend, this lane is a special price. You can have it. You can't have it unless you pay. My lane is get the fuck out of my lane. Oh, I love it. And on that note, why don't we take the conversation over to the Discord before I lose my voice? I can feel it happening. Usually after these, I don't know what it is. The Friday Lives is a different sort of beast. It's a lot of fun. I think you missed my lane, my super chat. LOL. Seriously, did I miss one of your super chats? I did. Diane Sylvain for $5 says the expert from U of Ottawa brought in to add the fear of the other channels. Yeah, she did. U of Ottawa expert brought in for Coots trial, funded by Libs. Yeah, University of Ottawa. Yeah, I don't know how much credulity I give to that institution. On that note, love you all. This has been a fun one. I had a lot of fun with this one, guys, ladies and gents. We're having more wobbly pops, and we're doing it over in the Discord. We're gonna be over there. Why don't you come join us? I think I got no, that's not the link. Let me grab the link. The link was in there earlier. Where did the link go? I put the link. I don't know if I still have the link. It's somewhere. Oh boy, did the link disappear? It's gone. It's gone. Do I have to make another link? Oh no. I'm gonna have to make another link and then delete both of them tomorrow. So just so you know, the Discord community, the way we do it, we make links active and invite people to join, but only during the live streams. And the reason behind that is because a lot of like trolls and bots were coming in to the Discord. So we're trying to alleviate that by making it a thing where you can only join during the live streams. And then afterwards, that opportunity's gone. So if you want to join, you'll have to join now, or you're gonna have to wait another week until we do another live stream on a Friday night. And that's how we do it. And so far, it's been working. A lot of the trolls are not in the live streams. Yeah, it's fantastic. So we'll keep on going with that, and we'll just call it that. So until then, I want to say to everybody, have a great weekend. Enjoy your time. Go see your family, and just do something great. Do something. You know what you should do? You don't have to listen to me, but I would just suggest it. Somebody that you love that's near you, do something nice for them this weekend. Just do that. Doesn't have to be anything big. Just do something nice. Do that. And then I'll catch you again on Monday. See you Monday morning. Good night, everybody. Keep on trekking.